on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I bring you Brickfair Part 1. And I apologize, Brickfair part of the video will be, or one part of this haul will be delayed a few weeks. Because I sent out the packages for 6 of the 8 tanks. I sent back to have them signed. These two are the only ones I had the packaging for. So I will do a whole separate video on that. So sorry if I offended anybody by saying I won't be able to do the whole thing today. I didn't plan on doing a video this weekend, or doing a series this weekend, so sorry about that, but I'm just gonna have to wait. It's only 3 weeks. I'll have them back up by October. So maybe I'll get lucky and Yitz will be in next week and he'll sign them and send them back, but in the meantime, it's not right to hold this entire haul off. So first, let's start off, and I will have separate videos on some of the packs. I'm not going to do a whole pack video, but anyway, let me just fix the tripod on one of the items, but I'll just dump it out and grab all the alrighty. Let me just dump this out. Get everything set up and ready. Put the legs on. So first up, God, this is already 2 minutes. I gotta hurry. I was at Brickmania's booth. They had the M2HB with Starlight scope from July. They only had 2 of these, I think. $10, cool. Instructions how to build it in here. I'm not going to show it off. Oh, I meant to have Dan sign this, but I'll take care of that later. I got him to sign the kit, so that's the M2HB with Starlight. The triangle is actually on wrong. And then I got, so on to the new Brick Arms releases. Well, I do have some, a few, Brick Warriors items in here. Yeah, Brick Warriors. So, actually, not start off with the old releases. Let's just, never mind, freebies. Yeah, so I got three freebies. I got a Trans Red Thompson. I got a Sparkly Trans Clear XDMR. And I got a Trans Light Blue AC8. And then this time I actually gave to me is a green, Army Green M3 Grace gun. And then I have, I guess, random colors would work too. I have 2 tan combat knives and 1 blue TD9 machine pistol, or 1 blue TD9 pistol. And what you saw me taking out at the beginning was the briefcase, which I have from my own personal collection. So, and then I meant to pick these up from my big haul from last year, but 2 88mm shells. They're semi-new. Now on to the first set of stuff. Where's the so I was playing Micro Bricks of War, the card game, with my neighbor Sean Weiss. Shout out to Sean. Anyway, he won, and when we got back to our stuff, he got a value pack number 1. So he asked, when we got back to our stuff, he asked if I wanted anything, and I said the E11 and the Halo shotgun. So got those from him. Thank you, Sean. I also got, let me just organize these real quick. Sorry, I should have had these done earlier. But, like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a video this weekend, so Figured I need to knock this out of the ballpark and not keep you loyal followers waiting. I do have a second bin of brick arms, because I made 2 purchases. So I guess we can knock the packs out real quick. I got the Modern Combat Assault pack, and one of them is missing the PSR. It's this one. It's the PSR. I'll use it in the other video, so look for a video on this. Look for one. And I got the Combat Tactical pack. The Brick Arms Modern Combat Tactical pack. So, again, video on this. Coming up soon. Now, you may be asking why I had the PPSH here. First of all, comparison between the PPSH version 1 on the left and version 2 on the right. The drum mag is smaller, and it's a little more boxier, and it's overall smaller. If you look, the buttstocks are actually the same size, but they're not. Just take the drum mags off. Well, 6 minutes already, I need to move. If you hold them up, buttstock to buttstock, well, they're actually the same size, only they're a little smaller. So, yeah, I just brought the PPSH version 1 over just for comparison. And I'm not going to get up and go running, like I said earlier in the video, I'm not going to get up and go grab the Martyr and Stuart stuff. There's going to be a whole separate video on the micro tanks and what I got first haul. This is just an overall. So PPSH version 2. And I got, I can't remember. This is the 1903 Springfield with bayonet. I forgot demo, guys. Sorry. I always use demo. I'm not going to bother to go back. And I have the 1903 without bayonet. Now, this is the tricky one. Oh, don't tell me about the air sock. Oh, never mind. Ignore this. This was supposed to be in the Pacific Battle Pack. So, this is the Aerosoccer rifle. Sorry about that. This is the Gewehr 98 or G98. Sorry, I did not completely realize this was in here. Anyway. M4 SBR. NATO rifle. Sorry if I'm flying through these, you can pause. SMLE Mark III. I just really want to get these under 15 minutes. 1895 Russian lever action rifle. Thank you, Will, for making all these. MP40 V3 and the V2. And quick clarification. V2 and the version 2, which some of you may have gotten that from Great War Month if you spent $25 or more on Brick Arms. One of these was included as a freebie. So, yeah. I do have a version 1, a version 2, and a version 3. I don't know where the version 2 and the version 2 is on one of my mocks, and so is the version 3, the version 1, so yeah. The L85 from the Wimic. Picked up one of those for $1. Again, I was going to get these all off GI Brick for 89 cents each, but didn't get to. The STG 44 Vamper no scope, without the scope. I've heard on some videos people just cutting the scope off. Why? The M41A Pulse Rifle version 2, or M41A V2. The M4 Tactical, and yes, some of these weapons will show up again in the other video, like the M4 Tactical I have right now, the L85A1, and the M4 SBR and the NATO rifle, but I like to have the loose ones. Before I forget, the Mosin Nagant or Nagant no scope, however you pronounce it, I don't care. again, shout out to Sean Weiss. He had a whole bunch of these. And then the final one is the M1909 Bennett Merci. I'm probably gonna get a copy or Hotchkiss machine gun used by Brickmania on Brickmania's Mark V. And yeah, please feel free to send me an email or with a link to a video on how to pronounce French weapons. I don't know how to, so then onto the Brick Warrior stuff and then I'll do one more and then I'll wrap up. So I got their Chauchat, or the French light machine gun from World War I, and then I got a mortar with shell. He actually just gave it to me, so. And the shell does, and I have confirmed the Brick Arms M6 rocket does fit in here as well. I don't have one to show, but. And then I got all this gear, so let me organize it real quick. This is all from my Marines. So I know I got 3 different types. I didn't get gunner or command. I just got I got a lot of scout. Someone's probably gonna correct me on how many. Alright, so here it is. Quick little story. I went back to get an M1 carbine. I wanted to get an M1 carbine for part of the haul. They didn't have any. They thought they were sold out. And then I was digging through later and found one, and I got it. So first off, we have a 1911. This is actually not for one of my guys. It's for another part of the video, which I'll do the figures next in a separate part of the video. And what the heck, I'll just do them now. Or after this. Or some of the figures after this. Boop. So that's actually for one of my minifigures for an upcoming haul that I'm placing on Monday. And M1 carbine, you saw it in the Pacific Battle Pack video, you don't need to see it. Yeah, I got that right. The Thompson, again, V2. Classic. M1 Grand. BAR and gunmetal. And the M3 grease gun and gunmetal. I have one in black. And then I have the Ranger vest. Let me just pop off some of the heads of these guys real quick and throw them together. Uh-oh, sorry. Knocked my set over. Alright, so I have a Scout. The Scout is the M1 carbine. I'll just set these up real quick. Sorry if I'm wasting your time. Keep me off YouTube, whatever. Unfollow me, block me, whatever you do. Whatever the YouTube equivalent of blocking someone is. I'm just going to use my Brickmania guy real quick. Because he slides on real quick. It slides on nicely. And again, the minifigs I'm using are stickered. Not this guy. I actually bought him last year for 13 bucks at Brickfair. So here are the vests with weapons. So on the left we have the Scout. And then the Thompson, or the Ranger. And then we have the Rifleman. The only difference I can see between the Thompson, or between the Ranger and the Rifleman, is which side the ammo pouches are on. But, alright. So I got some of that for my figures. And then, or some of this is for my U.S. Army figures, or infantry figures, and then one Rifleman is actually for the Americans. Or for my Marines, sorry. And then the other two brick arms I have are the 1928 gunmetal, which I traded for. And then I'm just imagine this in like a light gray, like a Lego light gray. So yeah. And then this is actually really cool. I'll go over the decaled figure that I did first. So this is Roglins Customs decals, front and back, and a brick arm stall helm and gunmetal. They didn't have any in dark gray, but I was at one of the bins where you can dig through. I found figure parts, and I said, "Hey, 4 for $1." It was 30 cents a part, and they gave them to me for $1. So and then I just glossed him up with Tamiya semi-gloss clear. It's one of the figures. Batman! Yes, I picked up Batman from somebody. He wanted him for $2. I talked him down to $1, right as I was ready to walk away. And then this is really cool. Where's the pistol? So I was at the minifig. You know how Brickmania has a display case of minifigures, and every year, like last year, I got. Crap! I shouldn't have used this guy. And last year was their first year, so I picked up the Avenger Humvee and the U.S. Marine version 2. Well, this year they skipped version 3 and went straight to version 4, which is the I don't have the money. I don't have $20. So I was looking for a tanker because the M8 Scott comes comes out on Monday, which I will be buying. Hint, hint, hint. So again, I got the Colt. Well, 17 minutes. This is the last one, I promise. No, under 18 minutes. So they had this. I asked if they had any. I called and asked if they had any tankers in stock to buy. They did not, but they had one. I was very happy, so happy. $15. I picked it up right there with a pistol, which is why I did not put it on a Marine guy with a pistol. Really badass. I can say it on YouTube once and I'll be fine. I'll be fine there. Very happy with this figure. He's going to be in my Scott. I did not just pick up a tanker because I wanted a tanker, but well, thank you guys very much for watching. Please have a great rest of your day. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will share it, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.